out her run to Sunday. Great start for her.
Side out.
Couple of nerves early.
Oh, that's going to be the first several rallies.
0-0.
Got to hit your way through them.
That's a nice angle from Yana Newell.
Side out.
Again, if you're going to serve, especially the right side to Yana Newell's forehand, you are going to be chasing something down on the right side of the court because she just keeps
0-0.
making that with so much pace and angle.
An angle from Hurricane Tyra Black. Still no score.
And both players smartly using the front part of the court for their volleys. It's critical
0-0.
when you have your opponent back in singles to keep them back there, unlike doubles where there's a partner that can track down something up close to the net.
Newell finds the corner, gets the serve back on her side. Strong tennis background for her as well. Played tennis at the University of Missouri in Kansas City. Won back-to-back titles there in 2018 and 2019.
0-0.
Yeah, it was that two-handed backhand in the middle of the court that Black had a big chance to take her first point, and there is the first point.
Clean winner down the line. She also told me before this she quit her full-time job a few months ago to pursue pickleball
1-0.
full-time. Makes a difference.
And it makes the biggest difference in the ability to train and recover, Michelle, because if you got to run and get on a Zoom call tomorrow instead of getting into the gym, that is a massive difference. And that's why you're seeing most of these players trying to figure out a way to make it their full-time job and go for it and leave the 9-to-5 world behind in the near term.
Yana Newell on the fly. Looking good early in this singles gold medal match.
Yeah, and that return has got to get away from her forehand. So Black needs to identify a serve down the middle just to take that
1-0.
initial strike from Newell away. And I hope Netcam's okay because it just got hammered.
So with two tennis backgrounds here, good time to explain the...
Here's the strike.
0-1.
Beautiful. Thank you, Truck.
Might be a plastic ball, but...
Point.
No,
She called that out.
Yeah, everyone in the audience is like, boy, that was not a very good overhead, Yana. That happened, but the ball had already been called out on the other side.
Black is on the board.
1-1. Point. Two, 1.
That's a good shot from Yana Newell down the line on Black.
Yeah, and if you come forward in pickleball singles with a short ball that has angle on it, you're just begging to be passed, as Black was there.
Point.
She's looking back as if maybe she played a ball that was wide, but I think that ball was plenty inside the court.
2-2.
After a tremendous down the line forehand, what a get and a lob from Tyra Black there.
2-2.
Just wide for Black.
Yeah, didn't say down on that forehand at all. Pulled her body to the left and tried to guide it down. Well, the ball is definitely going to tail to the right and miss when you do that.
2-2.
That's a wicked angle from Hurricane Tyra Black, almost countered by Newell.
Just deep. Yana's checking in. You can ask the referee before you get to a challenge, was that ball in or out?
2-2.
It's deep and confirmed by the referees.
Easy finish for Tyra Black. Perfect point construction for her. Fan clubs are loving it.
Hurricane season indeed. And if her sister was here, it would be tornado season. What a fun name family they have there.
Yeah, 3 sisters. Tornado, Alicia Black, you're referring to, also a tennis player.
Side out.
And Hurricane Tyra Black also won singles and doubles tournaments on the ITF Tour. She's playing professionally.
2-3.
Switched over to pickleball, and it's brought her so much joy, she
Yes.
says. The love of the game, that's helped her improve so quickly. It's
Side out.
not common to see a player that just turned pro on Championship Sunday this quickly.
Agreed, and it's interesting. She said, I don't practice singles. She
3-2.
just looked for anyone who would play this week, but she hadn't been at all. Well, maybe that's the formula, everybody. Here she is. That's nasty.
Point.
Unbelievable. And ironically enough, with the tennis background, she said it didn't translate for her as readily in singles as it typically would for a pickleball player.
And that's rare. So you see Newell is deep in the court, and
4-2.
if you cut that volley close to the net, she can't get there.
Hands battle at the net, won by Newell.
Side out.
Big point both sides.
Black was like, eventually you're going to run over to the right side and I'm going to catch you. And Newell stood her ground, and Black never went to the right half of the court. Well done by Yana there.
Two, 4.
Oh, what a shot from Yana Newell. Sneaks one. Back-to-back shots in the same area of the court. Held it.
That was a good look at her
3-4.
bench. Her husband, Ben, a pro pickleball player himself, so guidance from the spouse.
Hurricane Tyra Black on the run, gets the winner. Athletic she is.
I mean, it's one thing to be able to cover the court, but she used her tennis background. Watch as Newell is trying to get there and can't, but it is Tyra Black running with the paddle in position to hit. So if you run with the paddle in front of you, then you've got to get it back and you're going to be late.
4-3.
So even though she's not admitting it, the tennis is helping the pickleball in a big way.
Oh, perfect point once again for Tyra Black.
Yeah, and that inside-out backhand volley that hit the line was absolute thing of beauty. That one right there sets up the whole open court. And she's a player that we've seen using a lot of different spins. We've seen her go to cut serve. She'll hit a topspin serve. She is mixing up the spin so people don't just get
5-3.
grooved, and I really love that idea out of her.
Point.
Timeout
Timeout
called
receiver.
by Yana Newell.
6-3.
And here she is, vying for her
Time
first
in.
ever PPA
6-3.
gold medal. Quick response from Yana Newell and a good timeout. It was. Gets the serve back.
And this is not the first time these two have played. Yana Newell actually beat Hurricane Tyra
3-6.
Black at the Texas Open earlier this year, so she had that confidence coming into this.
Point.
Speaking of confidence, Dave, that's the one area of her game she feels like she's really improved on since taking the reins on this pro pickleball endeavor full time.
Yep.
The mindset
4-6.
is the biggest area she feels she improved on. Wow, Hurricane Tyra Black painting corners on her side.
Yeah, those are some beautiful two-handed backhands down the line that were thwarted by Black, and then she's able to get over there and put
6-4.
enough on it, because usually that is a ball that you can't hit hard enough and you're in trouble. A little wide on the return. That's been the bread and butter for Newell throughout this tournament.
7-4.
Score is 7-4, Tyra Black. What an angle from Yana Newell, and she's been consistent in countering her mistakes with a better shot.
Yeah, nothing is lingering, and I think that's what she referred to when she was talking about confidence, because then it can slip away and bad plays and misses can stack up. That's not happening.
Just missed wide.
If you wonder why you want to come forward in singles, that's why. You control the kitchen line, make your opponent scrap back at the baseline, and ultimately the lob from Tyra Black goes wide.
That one just skidded off the net and then the line. Newell makes it a 1-point game.
And Black is so fast, she has run into the video boards literally almost every match, because she never gives up, and seems to be no worse for wear here, thankfully. And again, when it hits the tape, it'll propel the ball even wider, just too far for Black to come from. And a nice rally back here from Yana Newell.
Wow, that angle is so impressive.
Yeah, and smart to return the ball down the middle and make that first volley in the middle and then find your angle. So well done there by Tyra Black.
7-6. Point.
And a good third to follow it up. Tyra Black, 3 points away from taking the opening game.
So what Newell does, unlike some players, is she is
8-6.
tattooing her return and willing to stay back.
Side out.
Other players will return and charge forward because they want to take that kitchen. So Black has done a nice job of flipping the script of what you'll see a lot, which is the receiver at the net. She's the one that has been coming forward, and she's got a 2-point lead to show for it.
Side out.
Wide for Newell, and a side out for Black. And how do women's singles compare to men's singles and some of the differences?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is just that there are more baseline rallies in women's singles than men's in pickleball, and players willing to stay back and trade groundies. The receiving guy in men's singles is almost always coming forward.
Good point from Yana Newell.
Yeah, Tyra Black guessed right, meaning she said, I'm going to hold my ground and hope she hits the overhead back to me, and that is exactly what happened, but couldn't make the next one.
6-8.
That backhand has proven lethal for Hurricane Tyra Black.
Yeah, really good at the kitchen line, still working through all of the strategy, and there's one of the ones she does with the cut serve, and it gets a miss, showing a different look that jammed up the swing path of Newell just a little bit. And I love that she doesn't take the serve for granted. So she says, I'll show you that again. Wow.
Wow. Not many balls Tyra Black can't get to. Newell finds the opening, takes advantage.
We have a TV timeout. Not charged to either player.
Yana Newell will look to close like Hurricane Tyra Black,
6-9.
making it front and center stage in a short amount of time. Yana Newell coming out of the break with a vengeance, makes it a 2-point gap.
And I know that the conversation that she just had was about her being aggressive. When she's aggressive and cranks up her pace, she is playing better. So this is much better out of her here. And gets a miss, and now Tyra Black has to deal with Yana coming forward instead of vice versa. And we're within one now.
Yana Newell described her opponent Tyra as a great defensive player, gets to everything. So she says when she does get in control of a point, she's prepared and needs to be prepared to hit 3 or 5 more shots to stay in the rally. Not much you can do on that.
That's textbook singles. Return in the middle, take those angles away, and then punch that first volley.
9-8.
Matching an impossible angle was Yana Newell. Worry when Hurricane Tyra Black runs out of the shot that she's okay.
Yeah, one of the times that she ran into the video board there, as you can imagine, a little sharp on the top, actually cut her hand, so seems to be okay here. But again, that using the front half of the court, perfect volley. Can she tie it up?
Side out.
You do not get extra points for hitting the guaranteed rate sign there. Just missed.
Tyra Black with a chance
9-8.
to close in on the opening game. This gold medal match for women's singles. Oh, that was a lofty shot from Hurricane Tyra Black, who will take the break. Yana Newell wanting that
10-8.
one back. Big put away that time for Yana Newell.
And she went with the sneak attack, a delayed approach, and then the footwork to be able to get herself in position to hit the overhead there was really good from Newell.
8-10. Point.
Just back on the return. Yana Newell right back in. Down one and a chance to tie it here.
9-10.
Hurricane Tyra Black finds the corner. Had to earn every inch of that point.
Did she ever? Newell did everything she could to fend that off, and then just effortless power smokes it into the corner. That one's not coming back.
Game point for Tyra Black.
10-9. Side out.
You saw Newell like, ooh, I really want to come forward, but I don't like that shot, so she bailed on it, and that decision paid off.
$9-10.
Yana Newell ties it up. 10-all. Crucial point in the game.
So this is where we remind everybody, yes, you need to get to 11, but you got to be up by 2, so it'll take at least 12 here to win game number 1 here. And again, singles best 2 out of 3. What a battle from these two ladies making their singles debut on Championship Sunday. Oh.
Side out.
Another side out for Tyra Black. Lots of towels in use, sweaty grips. It's a hot day here in Southern California, dry heat, but
Yeah, nary a cloud in the sky. I mean, this is the day to head over to Huntington Beach or one of the other beaches that isn't far away.
oh, Newell just missed on that one, misconnected on it. Tyra Black gets another game point on her side, number 3 for her.
$11-10.
Wow, she's pointing to the spot that she had wide open and unfortunately chose the lob. And again, shot selection under pressure on this stage, threw up the lob that was well deep.
10-11.
Yana Newell looked to bounce back and tie it up here. Too wide.
Point.
Newell ties it.
So there's where the foot speed of Newell makes Black go for just a little too much. A lot of breadsticks on the scoreboard there.
11-11.
Yana Newell suddenly taking over the game. Game point number 1 on her side. What's changed?
Aggressiveness from Yana Newell coming forward, not sitting back and then having the pace dictated to her. You have to know you're going to get past some of the time. You can't cover the whole court, but if you're strategic about when you come in, you can get mistakes, and Yana's just got to be lined up right here for game point, ready to go now.
Yes, ma'am. I'll recall. 12-11.
Yana Newell fended off 3 game points. Takes the opener. This has been a dramatic opener.
Game 2, time in. 0-0.
Game 2 begins with the serve of Yana Newell.
Fault.
It's a nice angle and a fault called regardless on Hurricane Tyra Black.
You don't get 2 points, though, for the miss and the
1-0.
fault, just 1.
Down the line for Newell.
Yeah, when she steps into that and just cracks that down the line, that is impressive. The net is 34 inches high in the middle and 36 on the sidelines, so you have to really have that dialed in. That was beautiful from Newell. Beautiful drop volley there from Tyra Black. Spin she gets, side spin on that is perfect. That even pushes it farther away from your opponent.
Side out. Two zero. Side out.
His 3rd into the net. What must Black do to create a comeback down a game here to Yana Newell?
I love that. Just keep coming forward, put the ball in the middle of the court when you do, and make that good first volley.
Side out.
We got 2/3 of the way there, just didn't make the volley. The aggressor's going to win this match.
That's the angle she was looking for.
Zero two. Point. We have a referee timeout. Equipment.
Though we've had clear weather. Hurricane Tyra Black brought us to a Category 5 when she beat Annalie Waters in the quarters, and now ties things up 2-2 in the
2-2.
second game here of the championship round.
Point.
Yeah, and just has to reconcile the 3 game points that she had
3-2.
on her paddle that she wasn't able to finish off and get back to business here, and has gotten a couple of errors to give her the lead back here as game 2. If you're just jumping in with us, best 2 out of 3 here in singles, and we're going to play some doubles 3 out of 5, which will be a lot of fun.
Oh, Yana Newell, a scrappy point for her.
I can't even believe the scamper from Yana Newell.
By Selkirk, it is hurricane season indeed, as Hurricane Tyra Black is storming back. Quite a comeback here in game 2. Yana Newell puts an end to that.
Yeah, and that backhand volley has been money for Tyra Black, so uncharacteristic miss there. And folded up into a pretzel here. I hope she's okay.
Slow to get up.
Oh, yeah, just on that right ankle. You already have Colin Johns, who will be playing later today, who suffered an Achilles injury but is playing through it. We don't need more injuries.
Point.
Yana Newell going all out in that sequence.
Nice little adjustment there, though. Instead of trying to hit through Tyra Black every time, she dropped one to get herself in better position. That's a smart choice, and that's how you can use the kitchen to get you back in the middle of a rally. And that looked wide off her paddle, but Tyra's going to have to challenge this. She is pretty sure.
Okay. We have a challenge of the out call. The out call puts us at 5-5. We'll proceed to challenge. After review, the call on the court stands. Challenge is lost, the timeout is lost, the ball was out. We'll resume play at 5-5.
Call stands as you expected it would, Dave. And Yana Newell answering the call. Tyra Black was on quite the run. Answered right back with 3 points of her own.
I will never be in that position in my life one time. Unbelievable flexibility for Tyra Black there. Just couldn't quite get there off the net cord. Just the fact that she prolonged that rally was impressive.
Side out.
Tyra Black, she's got a fan club here in Southern California. 23-year-old based out of South Florida. What a rip. Cross-court winner. Ties it right back up.
Yep, just nice roll of the two-handed backhand. A lot of left hand in that. It's almost like a left-handed forehand. Let the left hand do the work and the right hand guide it. That was perfect.
6-6. Point.
Little run for Hurricane Tyra Black. Takes the momentum and the lead with her.
That's where you use foot speed against an opponent, as Yana Newell's been running back and forth, tracking down the side-to-side shots of Tyra Black. That time she hit it right back where she was. Smart choice from Black.
Side out.
But then for someone with great footwork, sometimes you get lazy, and on that return deep in the court, she didn't shuffle to the side to get a good swing at that.
Yana Newell has been getting good results here on the Carvana PPA Tour presented by Selkirk. 2 bronze medals last week in Seattle. And she hits a winner down the line like she's ready for gold today.
Certainly is, and her game has been on the rise this year, and it's the consistency and the confidence to play aggressively. And here we are within 4 points of a title. Tried to go with an inside-out drop over the highest part of the net. Degree of difficulty, 40 trillion.
8-7. 9-7.
Just wide for Black.
Seven, 9.
Oh, dear.
Side out.
Drives it off the tee into the woods there. That was well wide, and that's where you got to just throw that away and play the next rally. Tyra Black lets her off the hook because that's one of those where you just sort of babied in a serve and missed it by 2 feet. That'll linger in your mind because you can't get ahead of yourself. You're down in game 2. It doesn't matter that you're 4 points away. Much better serve there.
Clean winner. So aggressive when she gets to the kitchen. She's really dialed in her finesse.
Yeah, and the shot before that, coming in and knowing you're going to give up a little court position, but so is Black, so that's really well done.
8-9.
Oh, almost gets it just shy of the tape. What a point.
Great look at the hustle and grit of Yana Newell right there from net cam.
This has been a wild finish to game 2. Trading side outs and momentum. Newell with a chance to tie it.
I love that she just took a little minute there, compose herself, hit a good serve, and get a rally that she wants started.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Too many choices, and the circuits just blew right there. She just runs up and hits that on the apex of the bounce and just clobbers it cross court. It's 9-all for sure.
And wide there. Looks like this one could very well go 3. Hurricane Tyra Black with game point on her side. Clean winner, catches the line, and this is going to a 3rd deciding game. Wide open, upset city in women's singles.
And it was funny because it started in the morning with the men's when Ben Johns lost to Yates Johnson, and I'd even talked to Annalie Waters like, hopefully it doesn't happen to me before Hurricane Tyra Black struck.
Yana Newell punches one to the corner, and on her journey to Championship Sunday, took down the 6 seed and the 2 seed in Mary Brosh on the semis to earn a spot here for her first ever PPA singles final. What an incredible feat that is. Of course, no Leah Jansen, no Catherine Parento in the draw as well. What an opportunity here.
So if you're Black, that's the shot you want to make Newell beat you with. Something inside out from the middle of the court that doesn't give her great sight lines down the line or cross court. Gets the miss serve. Miss serves in the net and singles are wide like the one we saw Newell hit. Just shouldn't happen. It should be in the budget of really going for it because you can set up a rally so well with a deep serve.
Oh, that's an angle from Hurricane Tyra Black.
The way she pronates the paddle face and then comes forward with it and still keeps it in, like a lot of people would, that ball would go flying out of there. But she has such good control, and there she is again, changing up the spin on the serve and getting an error. She got one earlier as well, and those are huge, especially here in game 3 of a gold medal match.
What a smart play. Newell lofts one to the corner and then widens her target on the finish.
She just placed it there just so perfectly. Just had the paddle ready. Put it right where she wanted it to be. That was really well done.
Into the net for Hurricane Tyra Black. Newell on the board for the first time in this third deciding game. Ooh, just shy there.
So Newell is wise to this cut backhand volley and took 2 steps before Black had even hit that one. So she got there. She just wasn't able to drop that back in and get the rally to continue. But a nice read, and that's what you do. You learn your opponent as the match progresses.
Just wide for Newell. Black taking advantage.
Tried that same punch shot into the corner there, but wasn't on balance and punched it well wide.
Hurricane Tyra Black, full force so far in this third game.
So when you go to roll the ball, you got to get that to bounce and get on the ground, and then you're in good shape. But if you get too much topspin or you hit too much of the ball, you're just setting up candy for your opponent. And that's a great serve, too, down the middle to the tee to make her hit a backhand. And serve variety on point here for Tyra Black.
Clean winner on the backhand down the line. Tyra Black storms out to a 6-1 lead. Game 3 and a chance to win her first gold on the PPA Tour. Yana Newell with a big response out of the end change.
And used the strategy that's been played against her. So she chose to return down the middle and come in behind it. And that cuts off all the angles for Black. So well done by Newell.
What an angle. Yana Newell finds the opening.
Yeah, she wasn't able to roll the 200 backhand down, but it got low enough where Black couldn't hit a winner off that one and then seized the moment. A lot of players will let that ball bounce right there and you let your opponent reset their feet. Newell did not. That was great from her.
Just wide there. Needed that one. Serve back on the side of Hurricane Tyra Black.
6-2.
And a missed return. Widens the gap. Black up 5. Oh no.
Point.
Well, that's tough right there. 2 serves in a row, just not anywhere near the court.
8-2.
Feisty mentality at that point. Bounces right back after 2 misses.
Yeah, Tyra Black ends up getting in good position right there, but then panicked and threw up a lob. Just she resets that in the kitchen, and that might have been the last thing that she needed to take it. Okay, so missed returns on both sides. And the heartbeat pace starts to quicken here as you can see the finish line.
Into the net for Newell. Tyra Black will take back the serve. Another interesting nuance in this matchup, Major League Pickleball. Hurricane Tyra Black got promoted to premier level, and Yana Newell dropped down to challenger, but what a steal. For the hard 8s in the challenger level.
9-3.
And championship point on the side of Hurricane Tyra Black. Her first gold medal in sight.